Hello my friends and welcome back to Fallout 3. In yesterday's video we did end our day in Vault 101 because yes, Mabel has returned as requested by Amata. We are currently working on the quest Trouble on the Homefront, where we need to end Vault 101's troubles, and apparently one option is to sabotage the vault so everybody has to leave. And I'm not sure I'm going to go that route, but let's try to see if we can find Amata today and have a long conversation with her, hopefully, on what actually happened. Susie, Mack.
You're alive!
Yeah. What happened down here?
A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them.
Tell me about the rebels.
I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, see you.
Why are you aiming a gun at old lady Palmer?
It's good to see you again. Oh, it's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age.
What happened down here?
My poor grandson Jonas died is what happened. They say it was just an accident in all the confusion, but I know it was the overseer.
Why are you hunched over? Tell me about the rebels.
Oh dear, we aren't asking for anything special. The vault's been open before, but for some reason everyone tries to pretend it wasn't. I guess they try to forget the poor souls who never came back from out there.
See, that's the story I want to know more about.
Oh, please be careful.
I feel like, there you go. All better now.
Man, I sure wish we could blow this joint. Hey, what's the word?
Can you give me a haircut?
Catch you later.
Maybe. Yeah, I can maybe join his new gang. Maybe. Oh, who's this?
I never thought you'd be back.
Freddie Gomez?
Hey, good to see you again.
I can't believe they almost shot you. Oh yeah, that's right. He's the one who almost got shot when I arrived yesterday.
I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. One of these days is going to turn real ugly. But I'll be ready for it.
What happened down here?
Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches, but he thought he could tough it out. If we'd had a doctor to treat him, he might still be here. The overseer thinks he's in charge of us just because it's his job. Well, nuts to that. We do what we want, and we want to open the vault. Bye.
You know, I am reminded by the fact that when
It's good to see you again.
dear old dad selfishly left, they killed Jonas, and he could have been a medical person for everybody in the vaults. Amata!
Oh my god, you're back!
Hi!
You got my message and actually came back!
Yeah. I came as soon as I heard you were in trouble. I just happened to be in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd stop by. Don't flatter yourself, Amata. I'm just here to take care of a few loose ends. Can you hurry up? I've got lots to do. Well, the first one, let's be honest.
Oh, thank you! Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
You saved my life back then, Amata. The least I can do is help you out. Now, I may have left, but this is still where I grew up. I can't leave it in chaos. Let's not be hasty. I need to know more before I make any decisions. Let's go with that one, actually.
What? You think they've got some explanation for their side of the story? You think you can trust anything they say? All those people died because my father claimed he wanted to keep the vault safe and secure. But all this time, that's been a lie! I found out that he opened the vault years ago before we were born, and they've been lying to us about it for our entire lives.
What? How did you find that out? That explains why I found an old Vault 101 suit outside. Second one.
I heard we sent a couple of scouts outside long ago. Maybe the suit was theirs.
Maybe.
The vault was open for a while, but for some reason they closed it off when we were babies and everyone swore to deny it had ever happened. But then Jonas died, and they're keeping us locked in here, all to protect that fantasy of remaining untainted by the outside world.
Sounds like he's gone crazy with power and needs to be stopped. Why don't you just leave? It's not difficult, especially now. I heard some of you have been hoping to go outside. That's pretty crazy too. Actually, this is my dad's fault for leaving. He started this whole mess. Why don't you just leave?
It's not that simple. Just because Butch wants to leave this place behind doesn't mean the rest of us want to go away forever.
Okay.
It's our home, and we want to stay here. It's just that since you left, we started thinking maybe the outside wasn't something to be afraid of. But we can't even suggest going outside to communicate or trade at all. Not with the Overseer keeping us trapped down here. You need to stop him.
Why is the Overseer doing this? I think I have a solution for the Vault's troubles. What happened that night?
The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died.
Murdered.
Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs. And he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to.
The more I hear, the less I want to be involved at all. I'm leaving forever. Why is the Overseer doing this?
I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door. And we're not going to give up until we can reach it.
Okay. I have to go. Well, I think I have a solution for the Vault's troubles. What is that Butch's solution?
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
I swear I'll stop your father and his guards. Just watch. You need to understand the dangers outside and why you should stay here. Actually, I think I need to think about it some more.
Damn it! This is no time for joking around!
I have to go now.
Be careful.
Okay. I mean, I'm obviously going to side with Amata because her dad's horrible. It's
Hello.
my dad's old office. Look, it's like a baby stim pack. They're so tiny. Oh, she's sleeping because it's probably the middle of the night.
I never thought you'd be back.
Christine Kendall.
Wow, you're back. Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires.
Oh no.
I tried to get them out. I really did. But it was just too hot. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. You wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad either. I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the Overseer, but we still love the Vault. We just want to try going outside, too.
Okay.
Yeah. See you.
Bye. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Andy.
Ah, another patient. What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy?
What? So what's your take on this whole situation?
Human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy.
You don't sound crazy at all. What happened, Andy? All this blood?
Yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate. The leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success.
Wait, they made you the doctor?
But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the Overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new Vault Medical Practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all.
Okay, doesn't he sound crazy? If you're the new doctor, no, absolutely not.
Of course, don't let me keep you.
No, never. Oh my gosh, this poor lady.
Hello.
Locked average framed quote. Well, let's see how long this takes. Not bad. Bottle caps. Rocket launcher. Home sweet home. So I can make a rocket launcher now. The rocket launcher isn't the most accurate big gun, but as long as you've got junk lying around, you've got ammo. Just load the hopper with garbage and turn that junk into a deadly weapon. Okay.
Well, here we are. Nestled all safe and snug inside Vault 101. It's so cold down here. Colder still with Catherine gone. Oh, Catherine. I so wish you were here with me. How the hell am I supposed to do this by myself? Live down in this hole. Take care of our child. But this is our life now. So I guess I'd better get used to it. The overseer who runs the place is an overbearing bully. But I've dealt with worse.
Oh, Dad. Okay. So I am going to do a hard save. And then go looking for the overseer. Because I want to see if I can find any other information on what's been going on. But there's a lower level here. And I'm guessing this is where I can go and muck with the reactor to make everybody leave, which I don't think I want to do.
Good to see you. I don't know that I should.
Filter room. I like they just put up signs and people are just supposed to obey them, probably.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again.
What?
Here we go. You cut it out, will ya?
What the heck? Jail cell password. Oh, he's got a finger, so obviously he's a bad guy, right? Was he just hiding down here? Huh. It seems like it. Inaccessible. Filter room. Or is this where the overseer is? Maybe.
Hey there.
Hi. Everyone's so friendly to me, even though they're like, ugh, why are you back? Maybe the overseer isn't down here? Locked or not just regular heart. Test hydroponic systems. Test air filtration systems. Begin water chip service. Oh, I don't want to mess anything up because I don't want to break things to where they have to leave. Because I would like to try to find a peaceful resolution. I don't know if that's even possible at this point. But maybe. Okay, so the overseer isn't down here. But that's probably where I can go and do the sabotage to the reactor to make everybody leave. I feel like I've said that already. Okay, so where would the overseer be? Upper level. Let's go back to the atrium. I feel like there were other doors I didn't go into. Apartments. No, wasn't there? Atrium here. He's still standing there. Guarding away.
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing.
Okay. All right, now I have in here because that's Chip Taylor. So I'm guessing the next door over is...
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
Maybe this is going to lead to the Overseer's area. Admin. Maybe. There's the Overseer's circle window. Systems room. I know, I'm just zipping through here real quickly because I'm hoping there's going to be some info somewhere. Oh, this is where they held Amata, right? Confidential. Top level security only from Chief Officer. Subject raid on rebels. In light of increased agitation from the rebel elements, I have come to the conclusion that we can no longer afford to be merciful to this scum. While some may hold out hope for a peaceful solution, it's only a matter of time before they decide to take the fight to us, or worse yet, our families. I propose a midnight raid into their compound. Live ammo, zero tolerance. Make an example of the first two who fight back, and the rest will fall in line. We may lose a kid or two, but we'll save the vault as a whole, and that's what counts. You are not to inform the Overseer and some of our softer security guards about this plan, as they will only object and ensure our defeat. Once the deal's done, they'll see it was worth the price. This will show those scum what happens when you step out of line in our vault. Oh my, that's very, very bad. Like jail cell password, yeah. 3 more money. Not like you guys need it.
I never thought you'd be back.
Mr. Brotch!
It's been a while, kid.
Hi.
I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it? Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards.
He looks like he's been aged up some. What did you hear from the guards?
I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amata and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. So maybe you can find more there.
Yeah, I found it.
I'm sure it's bad news for us all.
Yes, very much so. Tell me about the rebels?
Most of them are just kids who are caught up in the idea of seeing the world. But I know we've got to actually open the vault if we want to survive. Otherwise, we're just going to dwindle away down here until it's all too late.
Yeah. What happened down here?
It was pretty rough, I'll tell you. I know a lot of folks blame your dad, but I know he didn't mean to cause all that. Don't blame him or yourself.
Well, I kind of had to leave. Game mechanic. But, you know, the Overseer was trying to kill me too.
Watch yourself down here.
Or imprison me. Go flee and be with Amata. I don't see him. Door to vault, 101 lower level. Where was this going? Oh. Totally didn't go up this door at all. Okay, Overseer's office, and those are all locked off. More money. Where is the Overseer? He's probably in his actual office. I mean, things kind of have gone bad. It hasn't, I don't know how long it's been since Mabel actually left, but It's definitely not as nice and tidy as it used to be. There he is. Anything new? Scouting reports, security dossiers, the rebels. An alliance of rebels has formed in my vault, dedicated to the wholly destructive goal of reopening the vault to the outside world. Amata and Edwin Brotch are the leaders of the band, with those ridiculous tunnel snakes making up its muscle, along with a handful of other youths and naive idealists. Attempts to isolate and demoralize the groups are proceeding apace. Edwin Brotch has been jailed for his attempt to lead a direct attempt to open the vault's door, and their members have holed up in the old clinic and schoolroom. Their dwindling food and proximity to the dangerous Dr. Andy are sure to drain the morale from their rebellion until they give up and are welcomed back into our happy family again. It pains me dearly to know that Amata is behind the rebellious element in my vault. If she weren't their leader, it would be a simple matter to break their spirits and bring them back in line with the vault's time-proven isolation plan. But with her as a central figure in their rebellion, I must refrain from the more persuasive tactics at security's disposal. I will not repeat the mistakes of that night again. The vault cannot afford it, and I cannot bear to drive my daughter further away from me. Despite everything, I take great pride in her natural talent for leadership. When she inevitably comes around, I feel she will make a worthy successor to the position of overseer. Contact reports? The vault recently received unexpected radio contact over the governmental vault tech frequency from an organization calling itself the Enclave. Governmental codes are valid according to the vault's ancient records, and the Enclave put forth an offer of amnesty and unity with the official remnants of the American government in exchange for access to the vault and its data stores. Don't open the doors! We know what happens from Fallout 2. Y'all get murdered. They claim that our vault passwords no longer match their records, preventing them from extending their offer in person. After a brief negotiation, I have refused entrance to this enclave. I cannot trust my vault and its inhabitants to an unknown factor, much less one that would so gallantly suggest abandoning our vault's great mission. All the more reason to prevent the rebels from opening the vault to the likes of them. Scouting reports. I feel like that's all from before. And then instructions. Okay. I'm going to save again real quick in case I mess this all up.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the Wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
Tainted? You're the crazy bastard who murdered Jonas. Yeah, with your leadership, no one in the vault has much of a future. Lay off the evil banter. I'm just curious about your side of this. And you're dead. Let's go with the second one.
That would be where you're wrong. By locking down this vault, I'm protecting its future. In fact, I was protecting its future when I had to make those unpleasant choices the night you and your father abandoned us. I only wish I could have stopped your father before he left. If anyone's to blame for the unpleasantness, it's him.
Don't try to justify your murders and lies. They were never threats. What do you mean by the vault's future success? Do you have any idea why my father left the vault in the first place? Let's try the middle one.
Aha, you're paying attention. Good for you. These vaults were designed to be safe havens for humanity, you see. But more than that, they were designed to test and protect us. And none more so than our Vault 101. We are to be a pure and protected breed of humans, never tainted by the ravages of the war above.
The vault doesn't have to be isolated in order to keep its residents safe. I think you've got a good point, but things still need to change down here. I have no I had no idea Vault 101 was so important. I just thought it was a fancy bunker. First one.
And what makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there. Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too. I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that.
Rebels are upset because you lied to them about the outside. I don't know what the solution is. You know, I just don't care anymore. Let me leave and I'll never come back. The first one.
They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today.
Okay, well, let's try the solution.
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
I'll put a stop to the rebels. Just let me have a word with them. The rebels are right. You need to open the vault. I still owe you for Jonas. Now shut up and die, you son of a bitch. Now, let's go with the second one.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
You simply don't have enough people to stay isolated down here forever. There is that. You can't even keep your security in line. They're planning to raid the rebels. There's that. I'll find a way to convince you. Just wait. Let's try the middle one.
Damn it! I told them I won't let this degenerate into violence again. The vault simply can't take the instability anymore. But maybe you're right. They simply can't stand the pressure anymore. And now the purity and perfection of my vault is crumbling all around me.
Humanity isn't about pure genetics. It's about never giving up hope even now. The only mission your vault ever had was keeping its residents alive. First one. Because I'm so saintly.
I wish I could share your optimism. But I suppose you have a point. In your blathering way.
Right?
My way won't save our vault's mission. But if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants.
There you go.
But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
I gained karma! Talk to Amata! It's a peaceful ending, and I like that there was an option to get him to acknowledge that he's horrible at his job and get him to stand down. Oh dear, where did he go? Did he go like the longest way possible to get there? Okay, I kind of caught up. He's fast, that guy. Oh, this way. I'm trying to keep up so I don't miss any of their conversation.
Amata, everyone, listen closely. After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous.
Yeah.
Lives have been lost. But perhaps, worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
Hello.
You don't belong here anymore.
That was rude.
It's
I just
good to see you
fix
again.
all your problems. You're welcome.
Come back if you
You
need
did
something.
it! I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer.
Yeah.
He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him.
I am convincing. I just had a little talk with him and explained a few things, all quite civil. Yes, you both care about the Vault's residents, but in different ways. He didn't even realize how wrong he was, but I set him straight. First one?
You and him? Civil?
Kind of.
I expected you to change out in the Wasteland, but not that much.
Excuse me?
But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change.
Did she just call me uncivil? Like, I thought we were friends, Amata. Whatever it is, I'm glad to help. I've got a bad feeling about this. What is it?
There are still so many things to repair, and a lot of bad feelings to mend. Some people still blame you for what happened. So, I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go.
Okay. I saved the vault and now you're kicking me out? I mean, like, is this like permanently?
No, it's not like that.
Sounds like it.
If you stay, it'll just keep causing more problems. The vault can't take any more infighting. It's just what has to be. It'll be a while before we're ready to really go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. With luck, we'll meet again.
Modified utility jumpsuit. Luck, rad, and repair. Does it look any... It looks exactly the same. That's, like, awful. It says, leave Vault 101 forever.
It's good to see you. Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Doesn't sound like it.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
It's like, thank you for saving us. Now get out.
Hey.
Goodbye.
Hello.
We'll miss you.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
You guys are all horrible. Oh, I can't go out this way. That's right. What a bunch of jerks. I fixed your problems.
Man, I sure wish we could blow this.
Yeah, I should have just made you guys all leave. I think I'm not gonna do that next time. Okay, how do I get out of here? I just want to get out of here that way.
Go on. Good riddance. Get out.
I mean, they're not gonna like you any more than me, Amata. It's not my fault my dad left, and it's not my fault that your dad came after me, and... This is not the door to get out. Upper level, here we go. This will get me out of here. This will get me out of here. Next to the kid who died in here, and... Ugh.
Good riddance. Get out.
Hi. Everyone's so mean. F you to the overseer's notes. I know that was not the way out. What does it also say? Tunnel snakes rule. Oh, jeez. Well, goodbye forever, you bunch of jerks. Are they gonna close up behind me? Are they? Do you think? They really are. Trouble on the home front is completed. I don't know the new entrance password. That's so poor, Mabel. That's so mean. Last time I helped those jerks, but anyway, I'm gonna pause things here today and on Sunday. we're going to go on a new adventure. We're going to go on our last DLC adventure, not of this world, where we need to investigate this strange signal coming from the Wasteland. I feel like this is the alien one that you guys have mentioned in the comments, but we're going to do that. And then I don't know what's going to happen after that. I imagine it's going to take me more than one day to do a DLC based on past experiences. So we'll begin that process on Sunday. But as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again on Sunday with another new Fallout 3 video.